I want to talk to you.
Stop now, later.
No, now.
Hi, I'm Breslin P. Salpo and I'm glad to see you here. Now we are gonna talking about a triangle congruency. What is triangle congruency is all about? Congruent triangle or triangle congruency are triangles that have same size and shape. This means that the corresponding sides are equal and the corresponding angles are equal. We can tell whether two triangles are congruent without testing all the sides and all triangles of the two triangles. Now, why triangle congruency is now important? Triangle congruency is important because we can use this in construction of our structure so that our structure are stable and do not bend, and it will be more stronger if the structure are having a triangle. And like this structure on the screen, like this in our first structure, this bridge in Thailand is the side of bridge is have a triangle, and like this also building in Malaysia, and also the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. And these are also the type of triangle congruency: SSS, SEA, ASA, AAS, etc. And guys, that is all for today guys. Thank you for watching and I hope it helps. Stay safe!
Hayag sa lohikal na paraan ang mga pananaw na katwiran. Mga konseptong higit magiging makahulugan kapag pinag-ugnay o pinagsama. Halimbawa nito, ang mga konseptong nagpapahayag ng relasyon kaugnayan lohikal tulad na sanhinga. Ang mga pangatnig na sapagkat palibhasa dahil kasi kaya bunga at iba pa. Madalas gamitin sa ganitong pahayag. Halimbawa, nagsikap siya mabuti sa kanyang pag-aaral kaya gumanda ang kanyang buhay. Bunga ng kahirapan ang maaga niyang pag-aasawa. Paraan at resulta. Ang pag-ugnay sa mga karaniwang ginamit sa ganitong pahayag. Halimbawa, nagbago ang kanyang buhay dahil sa tulong ng mga kanyang kaibigan. Sa sipag niyang magtrabaho, nagustuhan siya ng kanyang amo. Resulta. Ang pag-ugnay na kung kapag at resulta. Ang pag-ugnay kung sakali ay maaaring gamitin sa pahayag na ito. Halimbawa, magsikap ka sa buhay, hindi ka manatiling mahirap. Kung nahiling ka lang sa iyong magulang, hindi magiging ganyan ang iyong buhay.
Explain the properties of solids, liquids, and gases based on the particle nature of matter. Solid. Particles are packed closely together and vibrate a little in place but in fixed position. Its particles are held together by strong force. Solids have definite shape and volume. Solids are often crystalline. Example of crystalline. Solids include table salt, sugar, diamond, and many other minerals. Solids are sometimes formed when liquid or gases are cooled. Ice is an example of cooled liquid which has become solid. Liquids. The particles move fast enough to overcome some of the attraction between them. The attraction between their particles are stronger than those in gases. Liquids do not have definite shape. They take the shape of their container. The particles slide past one another but stay together. Example of liquids: bloods, honey, wine, water, milk, acetone, alcohol, and coffee. Gases. Gas is a state of matter that has no definite shape or volume. The particles of a gas move very quick and fast. There are low attraction between particles of a gas than between particles of the same element in the solid or liquid states. The most common example of a gas is the air. The air we breathe is a gas. It also be considered as a mixture of many gases such as nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. Ako nga po pala si Reynald Philip Archanda from 8 Catlea.
Mura na ang paglabag at paggalang sa mga magulang. Ang matanda at mga otoridad ay dapat sa pagmamahal sa malalim na pananagutan at sa pagkilala sa kanilang otoridad. Gawang pupugin ang batayan at palawakin ng mga pagpapahalaga ng kabataan. Ano may papakita ang paggalang? Ang paggalang ay naipapakita sa pagpipigit pinagastos ng tao ng buhay. Magpapakilala ang kanilang paggalang sa pagkakaroon ng maayos na komunikasyon. Ang paggamit ng phone at photo sa mga nakakatanda, magulang at otoridad. Paano may papakita ang paggalang at pagtulong sa mga magulang? Dinalas ng uhanggan at limitasyon. Galang sa kanilang komunidad. Pagtupad sa tinatang oras. Pagiging pagkakasamit at mapagmahal. Paano naman sa mga nakakatanda? Malugalit sila at konsilyan. Tingin ang kanila paano ang tanda. Naramdam sa kanila na sila ang nagiging tao. Kilalanin bilang hanggang masabi. Paano naman sa mga tao na otoridad? Sumunod sa batas. Magdasal at pag-aralan ang tunay na tagubilin ng Diyos sa paggalang sa mga tao na otoridad.
Social, moral, economic issues. Let's first to social issues. What is social issues? Social issues is a problem that influence many citizens within a society. And these are the example of social issues: limited access to education, ignorance, street children, rapid population growth, AIDS, prostitution, drugs dependency, and etc. And let's move on to moral issues. What is moral issues? Moral issues are those actions which have a potential to help or harm ourselves. These are the example of moral issues: abortion, divorce, gender issues, gambling, extramarital affairs, and etc. And now let's move on to economic issues. What is economic issues? A economic issue include prospect for growth, inflation, energy and the environment, inequality, labor issues, emerging markets, and now impact of now technologies. And these are the example of economic issues: poverty, income inequality, poor healthcare and nutrition, unemployment, and COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you for joining me and my groupmate here. I hope it helps. Stay safe and God bless.
Nasuri ang dahilan, kaganapan at epekto ng Enlightenment Revolusyon Siyentipiko at Industrial. Epekto ng Revolusyon Siyentipiko. First, lumawak ang kaalaman at pag-unawa ng mga tao tungkol sa mundo. Pangalawa, natutunan ng mga tao na magtanong at pag-usisa sa bagay-bagay at hindi na lamang maniwala sa mga naagis ng sulatin ng mga sinaunang nag-aral ng siyensya. Pangatlo, ang mga kaalaman sa medisina ay nakatulong sa pagpabuti ng kalidad ng pamumuhay. Pang-apat, nasugpo ang mga karamdaman at nagpabuti ang kaalaman sa anatomiya at kalusugan ng mga tao. Revolusyong Enlightenment. Sino-sino nga ba sila? At ano ba ang nagawa nila ang Revolusyong Enlightenment? Una, si Thomas Hobbes, Absolute Monarchy. Pangalawa, John Locke, 3 Life, Liberty, Property. Pangatlo, Baron de la Brede Montesquieu, Separation of Powers. Pang-apat, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Social Contract. Panglima, Francois Marie Arus or Voltaire, Separation of Church and States. Dahil sa Enlightenment, totoong namulat ang mga tao patungkol sa mga bagay-bagay, patungkol sa kalawakan, nagbago ang mga maling paniniwala, umunlad ang sining, siyensya o agham, at pilosopya. Revolusyong Industrial. Ang mga epekto ay tumaas ang presyo ng bilihin, umunlad ang ekonomiyang nababatay sa salapi, naitatag ang mga institusyon sa panlalapi at pagpapautang, pagdami ng pabrika, pagbabago mula sa agrikultural tungo sa industrial ng produksyon, pagbabago sa transformasyon. At yun lang po, ako nga pala si Rainier Philip Archenda from 8 Catlea.
Incorporate the design form and spirit of Southwest and control Asian artifacts and objects to one's creation. South Asia. Rangoli is an art form originating in the Indian subcontinent in which patterns are created on the floor of the ground using materials such as colonized coloroid sand, girts, powder of flower petals. Mulhande is a form of body art and temporary skin decoration originating in a Saibo ancient in which decoration designs are created on a person's body using paste created from the powdered dry leaves of the plant. Asia. Korea decorative knotwork is a made-up of cold durat, double connection knot, often called Korean work. China is known for its paper cutting are normally uniform and planned when unfolded and adjusted to 12 signs of Chinese zodiac are used as topics and reddish color are usually used. My name is Krista Imbeto from 8 Catlea. Thank you.
Hazard and risk. What is a hazard? Is a term used to describe something that has the potential to cause a harm. A hazard is any source of potential damage, harm or adverse health effect on something or someone. What is risk? Risk is the chance or probability that a person will be harmed or experience an adverse health effect if exposed to a hazard. It may also apply to situations with property or equipment loss or harmful effect on the environment. Effective controls protect workers from workplace hazard, help avoid injuries, illness, and incidents, minimize or eliminate safety and health risks, and help employees to avoid and provide workers with safe and healthful working conditions. What types of hazard are there? First, we have a biological hazard. Bacteria, viruses, insects, plants, animals, and human. Second, we have a chemical. Depends on the physical, chemical, and toxic properties of the chemical. Third, we have a ergonomic hazard. Repetitive movements, improper setup of workstation. Fourth, we have a physical hazard. Radiation, magnetic fields, pressure extreme, noise, and etc. Fifth, we have a psychological hazard. Stress, violence, and etc. And the last one, we have a safety hazard. Sleeping, tripping hazard, inappropriate machine guarding, equipment, malfunctioning, or breakdowns. Ako nga po pala si Rainier Pili Parchenda from 8 Catlea.